everybody, how's it going? I'm Zero.
I'm DK.
And I'm Rizzo, and today in Anime Reaction, we're going to be watching the 5th episode of Tate no Yuusha no Nariagari.
That's all, folks. Comments.
Man, we had so many comments this time.
Yes,
and most of them were good.
I know. We had a straight up brawl in the freaking comments, too. Play nice, kids. Anyway.
Actually, I think I'll go last since mine's a little bit more conversation heavy.
Fair enough.
All right. I'll go first since mine's basically just a joke anyway.
All right.
But the comment is from Dennis Cantrell. He was responding to somebody who referenced Darkness from Konosuba. And he said, think about his reputation. If Darkness was in this universe, he would try to beat her off with a stick, only to have her following him around like Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could totally see that. She'd be the one in his cloak instead of the orange balloons. It's like, get this thing off me.
Right.
Anyway, my comment...
Worst sword ever.
Oh, God. A guy who can't attack and a sword that never hits. This crossover needs to happen. Anyway. Alright, my comment from frequent viewer, Monkey of Doom 44. Any individual can be smart, but a group of people is always stupid. I know justice is supposed to be blind, but the court of public opinion takes it too far. I'm reminded very much of a quote from the first Men in Black movie, Tommy Lee Jones.
I knew you were going to bring it up.
It's one of the best quotes in cinema.
It is.
It really is. I mean,
it's something that I've pretty much lived my life by.
A person is smart. People are dumb, panicky, stupid creatures, and you know it. Big time facts, Monkey. Big time facts.
Okay, so this one is by Maggie Sicarius, who says, what I don't see a lot of people acknowledging is that the spear hero is still right. That's still kind of right. He's wrong on the facts, Raphtalia being forced, etc., but correct on the morals. Slavery is bad, folks, and there's nothing stopping Raphtalia from fighting in his party as a free person.
That is actually quite an interesting point. I think I might have kind of let loose during the last episode, but Moyasu is what I call an idiot red. Super Sentai kind of trope. He's supposed to be like the sort of leader of the three like heroes that everyone, does all the butt kissing for. And he's a total moron. He has a good sense of justice, but he's fucking stupid.
So, the comment... So, this spawned a good discussion between Maggie Arfo, let's see, Kyle Wilson, Bon Choking. I mean, there was a few people who were coming in here talking about it, and they were more about talking about the legalities in the country,
in the world.
And I actually want to go about this in a completely different way, right? When he went into the slave market, right? He looks at feral beasts. He looks at deranged demi-humans. Like, these are the slaves that he sees. So, I mean, in that particular case, most of the slaves have been reduced to animals. More or less, right? So when he runs up against Raphtalia, who is sickly and not one of these deranged animals, and is put in this horrible condition, as a person who did have morals in the real world, he buys her to save her from that fate. Is slavery still wrong? Is the beginning of this relationship still wrong? Because yes, he bought her because he needed a sword. He needed a party member.
Yeah, I mean,
But the person he chose.
the way I look at it is he had to do what he had to do.
Yeah, he needs a method to do damage, and he
So,
needs someone kind of,
Even though it may have been wrong morally, what he did, first of all, it was legally right, In the country, it's legal.
Yeah.
But he basically used the only method that he had left to him.
Actually, I forgot the fellow's name. He was like a doctor in Nazi Germany, and he used his position and kind of gamed the whole the whole Nazi regime to smuggle Jews and the other undesirables out of Nazi-occupied Europe. So you could say Naofumi buying Raftalia is sort of the same thing. I mean, perhaps one could argue the system of slavery is wrong, but how Naofumi kind of played it was a moral victory, perhaps.
Anyway, we should get going.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, talked on long enough.
Yeah. Starting in 3,
2,
1.
let's jam.
Apparently, we're gonna love this episode. Those poofs, though. Hey, assassin chick from the first episode. And tossing roses at Sailor Moon. How's moving castle, but why?
What the hell's up with that architecture?
That castle does not seem...
It looks like a bad game of Tetris.
That player has definitely failed.
Or a half-assed Minecraft project. Of course, Shield Hero's gonna get screwed on pay. Of course. Of course. Oh. Right to the king's face. It's more like you got your ass whooped. Give me that grip.
Oh!
Raftalia with the dissing. Thug life.
Talked down to by a demi-human.
In the throne room, in front of the court. Oh, get your ass whooped.
By the slave you freed.
Oh.
So,
In defense of a former master. Beautiful. Oh.
So something that it skimmed over right there, that was in the novels, is the king said that he was only going to pay him that amount because he didn't do anything during the wave.
Wow.
Which is why either, what are their names, Itsuki or Ren?
Mm-hmm.
One
Sword
of them.
and Boy.
Yeah, one of them was like, no, he did this, you know?
Right.
He single-handedly saved a whole village. What did you do today?
Your Knights did sweet fuck all.
But yeah, the king tried to play it off as though he didn't do anything.
Mm. And our voices of reason shut him down.
I'm actually very glad that at least two of them seem to be level-headed.
They take things more at face value. They go off more of what they see, I guess. Or what's the saying? Believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. I think that describes this two pretty well. So we start off with that epic shutdown. Where do we go from here? Philo.
Back to the slave market.
Philo? After the first time, it's kind of thrilling. Perfect placement. You. Oh. Fail. Savage. Don't buy it. Increased percentage rates are a lie. The gotcha is always evil. It's bad civilization.
Oh, the chocobos.
Nice. Get your Game of Thrones on. Bad civilization. Must be destroyed. This is your belt instead. Those earrings, though. How does those ears stay in place? Boom. A seemingly small effect having wider spread consequences. Gotta love it. Ooh. Damn. That definitely won't come into play later. Hold up.
Fail.
Oh. Aw. Claimed. That is adorable.
Chocobo. Fat Chocobo.
The Debu Chocobo. Was there a Pink Chocobo in 7? I don't know. I don't think there was. Was there? Oh. What? Oh, she gone.
Now he's ready for that Chocobo race. Oh, she gone.
Oh, damn.
The wreckage caused.
I think that was from the battle.
Mm. Uh-oh. Well, duh. Damn. Ha! Vox Populi, bitches. Ooh. They made that bitch shut up. Also, love the just quick, flat-out rejection.
Yeah, probably.
You know who she is. She's got the fire in her eyes. Go on, the plot demands it.
Ha!
Oh, he likes it.
Face down, ass up. Oh! She kicked you in the junk.
In the junk.
Love it. But you gotta give some props to the spear hero. You know, to get back and mount after, yeah.
Right?
Fast and Furious. Fantasy Anime Edition. Jeez. Those dust clouds look like a herd of Diglett coming through. Someone should like edit those in for a little AMV. Oh, really? We're getting all wacky races here? Jeez, really? Oh man, cast slow on him. Powering through a debuff like that, that is one angry bird.
Yeah.
Now go kill that pig. You don't have enough badges to train me. Eat my dust.
Get it, Chocobo.
Again, yeah, backfiring, cheating, straight out of the wacky races. That wall run, though.
She's gone 3D.
So is that the anime equivalent of ludicrous speed? By a beak? By a beak.
How would they even tell?
Right? But I gotta say, as current lord, you're kind of stupid for... Oh.
Hey, hey, hey!
Again. At least know your magic, noob. Dang, from Supreme Thought to getting the Team Rocket treatment. Not you.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Always putting on airs.
He's got a point there.
Oh. She wants to pull the wagon.
Aww. Did she get motion sick?
Are we gonna see
Well, those
someone
type
puke
of
rainbows?
wagons don't have any
Please,
suspension.
rainbow puke? Oh, damn it. Yeah. Oh.
Taking advantage of a sick girl. This rumor will spread.
That's not the only thing that'll spread. If you know what I mean.
Free pass!
Get the hell out of this country. Great, so it basically turned into Spice and Raccoon.
Damn it, encroaching on my territory.
So does she just get Chocobo blocked?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Let me guess. It transformed into a woman. Yep. The legendary? Come on. Come on. Ain't she butt naked?
Well, yeah.
Sup, bitches?
Really?
Wow.
Well, I mean, it spoils it in the opening.
Yeah, but still, wow.
I actually didn't even notice.
Great, another bird brain lolly character. Quite literally. Oh man. Kind of fillery, but not really fillery because there was a lot of important story details.
Well,
Like the Tuxedo Mask Party
it's
and all.
the
Very interesting.
it's the beginning of the second novel, so
It's gonna be a little more low key on the progression.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it fillery.
I don't know. It just felt that way, though it wasn't. I know it wasn't, but it just feels that way with what that went on. You know, with the wacky chocobo races, new character, and all that. But yeah.
World building.
World building. The alt rock of descriptions of plot progression. It's all world building. Yeah, it is world building.
World building, character developments. I mean, now Fumi got
A new comrade.
all sorts of things going on.
Yeah, and Thautus Maximus and Spear Douche got the Team Rocket treatment. Arrested by the FBI. That'd be a pretty severe planting of evidence there.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So I don't remember in the original source material if it ever had that little section with the queen that was at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe somebody can remind me. But we at least saw the kind of workings.
Yeah, we'll finally see what the totally not Assassin's Order. You know, we see what they're working for, really.
Queen's Guard is not having.
Yeah, I mean it's her, her elite guard spy ring type thing.
And she is not having mine shit.
She's not having anyone's shit. Okay. They just swoop on in and be like, "For you, biatch."
Right.
I mean,
For you, just in case you thought you could get away with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be more satisfied when mine gets her recompense, but that was still pretty satisfying to see.
Yeah.
Also, it would probably help if I unmuted so people knew we were talking. My bad. But does anybody remember if they had that part with the queen at the beginning in the original novel or in the manga? They might have had it in the manga. I don't remember in the novel.
Pepperidge Farm remembers. Say later, who can remembers the queen?
So yeah, in the novel, basically the spies just show up.
Same here, Rio. Plenty of Final Fantasy and Pokemon references. We even bust out in the Chocobo song.
No. The burn was when Rolf Italia was like, "Oh, good, then we don't need to waste our time here anymore." In front of the king in the throne room.
In the court, being a demi-human. About to say, I mean, that shutdown was epic, but given the context of it all, it made it so much more epic.
Right.
Dun, 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 dun. Damn.
Yeah. So much going on in this episode. So much fun.
Chocobo wacky races. That means ripped off straight out of Hanna-Barbera. Pitfalls and everything.
Now Fumi is basically a Pokemon trainer.
Gotta catch 'em all.
Pretty much. Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit rushed. You know, they did the whole thing with, oh, wow, it's been 2 days.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm seriously considering using Chris Hansen there for the thumbnail.
Right.
And to call the episode, why don't you take a seat over there?
I think another interesting thing was watching all that good karma coming back to Naofumi.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the things we were talking about in the previous episode or the episode before that.
Yeah, after he saves the village, we pretty much totally called it.
Yeah, where it's like, oh yeah, he's gonna come back to him, pay it forward and all that.
I mean, he got a merchant's pass, 2 grimoires. One about magic, and the other one was medicines. And considering that he couldn't pay for either of them, I mean, it was probably $1,000 each.
So he collects creatures to fight for him, and he also gets really expensive items that he would normally never be able to pay for. He is a Pokemon trainer.
Yeah.
Damn. Also, perfect placement of that seal. Well, actually, here's the thing. That's not really a seal. No, that's a target.
I think at this point, it's less that he doesn't pay attention and more that he's still scarred. by what happened. And so he doesn't...
Shades of Issei, perhaps.
Yeah, basically kind of similar to Issei. He doesn't look at women that way currently.
Interesting. Considering it never really, like, mentions that outright, but that's a really interesting way to look at it. But yeah, Nafumi is much more concerned about surviving and thriving in this world. More focus on him leveling up and getting.
Well, it's
money.
not necessarily not seeing her as a true equal. It's more he doesn't really view her as a woman.
He's not horny, being betrayed and kind of, done dirty like he was tends to turn guys off. Well, again, though, I mean, he has bigger fish to fry, quite frankly. Again, just surviving at the bottom rung of this society.
Truth be told, with all this stuff going on in his field of view, I'd probably find it hard to concentrate.
I wouldn't. Not with that situation.
I find it hard to concentrate.
Though, to be fair, he was
stats.
also... at the time, he also had just put the ink from the transaction into his shield, and he got a new shield out of it.
Hmm.
So he was busy paying attention to what was on his...
Now, how would the slave shield work? That doesn't sound...
I don't know if it'll explain it. I could explain it. I mean, it explains it right away in the book, so... Should I just say it? Basically, it helps you raise slaves.
Yeah, I was about to say, I mean, he's already talked about the growth, like... He had something with growth, and that probably helped...
that helped Philo
grow.
So with Philo, that was actually a different... something that also doesn't go into. That was also a different... it wasn't a slave contract. It's a contract with monsters. So he also gets a monster taming shield. Familiars, yeah.
But I'd assume it's a similar, like, ability.
Similar setup, man.
Yeah. Although, seeing that shield would be very interesting. I wonder what it looks like.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it like a page from the Karma Sutra, or?
God. In Raptalia's case, maybe,
the BDSM Karma Sutra or something
but...
like that?
It's like you activate it and like a little Raptalia figurine pops up on your arm. Or whatever your slave of the moment is.
Great, it's a pop-up book.
You heard right, Kevin. The Karma Sutra. Oh, God. Yes, please.
I kind of whipped.
Hey, it's a growing chocobo. Gotta feed him a lot.
Kukin. I'm pretty sure Kukin is in love with chickens.
But yeah, and then we got the race. Kind of what I would consider like a very low down plot. Basically, it was just something to add a little bit of excitement into that part of the story.
Some sort of conflict and resolution.
Because basically most of the beginning of the novel is just them sitting around this town. So I think the author probably felt that there needed to be some sort of exciting thing happen.
Some sort of event.
Because at this point there was no them going out to fight monsters yet.
Does anybody actually have a screenshot of that epic crotch shot?
Probably.
Because
everyone, really.
Matoyasu.
Douchebag.
Yes. The face that he initially made was... It looked like pleasure.
Kind of, yeah. Like that one guy who gets armbarred by Sake Sensei in the interviews with Monster Girls.
Right.
And likes it. Yeah. Kind of like that.
I think mine's not doing it for him.
Wait.
Let's not talk about the queen part.
Wait.
Yeah.
Blonde-haired, masochistic, idiot knight. Him and Darkness should hook up.
No. One of them would need to be a sadist.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the whole thing with Motoyasu, obviously he's still basically a pawn of the crown. And, mine especially.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why, he's named, what is it, governor of the area or whatever.
Yeah, let's figure
But he doesn't, being basically a college dude bro from, in modern day Japan, he doesn't know how to.
Doesn't know shit from shit, really.
Well, he doesn't have the experience required to know how to govern an area like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it was mine who recommended, oh yeah, we should do this. So kind of coming to his defense just a little bit.
I mean, it was...
Because yes, he's an idiot, he's an asshole and all that. He's a douche.
Yeah.
But mostly he's just a tool.
A tool in every sense of that word, slang and otherwise.
His
Right.
spear is finally broken, and somehow he liked it. I'm never gonna get off that one screenshot.
Actually, yeah, Eleanor, he is a white knight. That's exactly what he is.
White Knight, or as I said earlier in our discussion, an idiot red.
Who apparently does, he doesn't even understand the concept of the economy in this world yet.
Right, yeah, that also goes back to showing a little bit about the other heroes. Obviously, it doesn't really talk about the other ones so much.
Yeah, they're kind of
But
there.
they're kind of in the same boat as him.
They seem to be kind of there as a peanut gallery, honestly.
None of them really have gotten to know the world the way Nafumi has. Because they all still think it's a game. So.
Meat scepter. Really? We had to go with that phrasing. Oh, you posted that, Kid Zero. Never mind.
Yeah.
I thought someone else did. I was going to mention
Oh,
that's exactly what it turns into.
Someone asked for where's Lawrence.
Right.
So I just had to go find a.
Yeah, we're totally watching Spice and Raccoon now.
Yeah.
Right.
Now that
That's totally what's gonna happen next.
Now that Nafumi decides to become a traveling trader.
Spice and Tanuki.
Spice and Tanuki. That's a good one, Ryu.
Now I kind of want to name the episode that.
Spice and Tanuki? That's probably what it'll be called.
Yeah.
So many good thumbnail moments, though, for this. I mean, you got the crotch shot, you got Chris Hansen, that was a beauty.
Though the next episode might be a little bit better for that title. Because they actually start going around.
Ah, fair enough.
Chilling lollybirds.
But yeah, this was another good episode.
It was a good episode. I mean,
I find that sometimes the series based off light novels tend to gum down a little bit when switching from one novel to the next.
And also, far downplay the slow moments.
yeah, it was like really slow, really easygoing episode. Almost, I said it seemed kind of fillery, but it totally wasn't. I mean, you get the Queen's Guard coming up all of a sudden. They make their their real debut here. You see the Queen here. You get a lot of exposition in this episode, but it doesn't really feel like it.
Yeah.
It's just there, kind of like the Queen's Guard. It just showed up.
It's like
I agree with Ryusei.
Oh, on what?
Oh, he said if anyone doesn't like this show if anyone doesn't like this show, it's under the pretext of it's just garbage isekai.
Mm-hmm.
Then I don't know what they want out of isekai in general.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, This episode reminds me of like the slower beginning episodes of SAO, like, or not the like, I think it was what, 6 or 7.
You're talking about like the in-betweens?
Yeah, where they took that like 2-week break.
The honeymoon.
Yeah, the little honeymoon thing.
I mean, kinda, but...
Well, I'm just saying, like, the slowdown, the sudden slowdown is very much like that. I liked moments like that because if it's all action, you don't get character development like you do here.
Right. But anyway, I think we should probably go ahead and get out of here. So, let us know what you thought of the anime, what you thought of our reaction in the comment section below.
Yep, thumbs up if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification button. And if you're interested in joining Discord, look for a description below.
That is quite something else on there. If you like our videos here on YouTube, consider going to patreon.com/Otaku Saga and making a donation, because remember, your support helps keep the channel running. But that's going to do it for this episode of Anime Reaction. I'm DK.
I'm Zero.
And I'm Rizzo. See you next time.